This is a male veiled chameleon. Veiled chameleons come from the Sudan area of Africa. This is a 1-year-old male. They will get about twice as big as this. Females don't get nearly as large. As you can see, this guy is antisocial. He doesn't like us, and I don't blame him. Chameleons are antisocial animals. They prefer being alone. They don't do well in pairs, and they don't do well together. Males tend to combat. Even if they don't touch each other, they're still combating across the room from each other. It's more of a psychological battle. Veiled chameleons are called that because of this large casque on their head. It gets bigger as they get more mature. Like I said, the females get about half this size. In the wild, they live in low-lying trees along the fringe of the deserts of the Sudan. They'll also go up a little bit in altitude into the larger forests. In the wild, they eat insects. They're almost completely insectivore. However, veiled chameleons, unlike most other chameleons, will also eat vegetation. They'll eat leaves off of trees. You'll notice those eyes going at it. The eyes are independent of each other. They can see in stereo, and each eye can see in a different direction at the same time. I don't know what his eye's doing on the other side, but he's not taking his eye off of me at all. And he's also scanning everywhere around him for a means to escape. He does not want to be here. He is not a happy camper. As you can see, the colors on this animal are very vivid. When they're in a state of rest, their colors are not quite as vivid. They're much more subdued. This is his "I'm really mad and I don't want to be here" colors. He's letting us know that he's not happy. In captivity, a large screen cage is what these guys require. They don't drink water out of a bowl, so you have to have moving water, either provided by a waterfall or a drip system that will drip into the cage. You can put a live potted plant in their cage, or you can use plastic plants. They'll need a full spectrum light and a heat lamp that provides them with a temperature of about 85 degrees. And it can drop down to about 70 degrees at night. A very interesting animal, very interesting in the way they eat. Of course, they shoot that long tongue out to capture their food. They don't like to be held, they don't like to be messed with, and they don't like us. So this is not a touchy-feely animal. You want to treat this more like a fish. Only handle it when you have to.